Hey everybody, what's up? Gonna do a 2021 update of my whole Blu-ray 4K DVD collection. So, yeah, let's get started. Gonna go in alphabetical order here. Let's start with here, let me take these down. We have Airplane, very funny comedy, and I wanted to start with the numbers, but I had movies on top, so let's start with these. And we have Airplane, a very, very funny comedy right here with probably the best spoof movie behind Spaceballs. Really, really funny. Highly recommend it if you haven't seen it. It's on Netflix, I think, right now. I don't know, because I haven't used Netflix in a while, so. Then we have Ant-Man and the Wasp. Don't have the first one, but, yeah, solid enough. Solid enough double from Marvel and all that, so, yeah. And then we're going to get into the numbered movies. We have 12 Angry Men from the Criterion collection. I digged this movie. Oldest movie in my collection, I think. We watched this in English. It was a very good movie. And then we have 1917, a very fun war movie. And this is a very good 4K disc right here. Put these back real quick. I'll fix that later. And we have Avengers Endgame on 4K. Got this on Black Friday last year. And started slowly upgrading to 4K. I would have passed a year. Very, very good conclusion to everything in the MCU, so, yeah. And then we have my favorite Disney movie of all time, Aladdin. The original, and I really dig the remake. I had it, but I'm selling that, the fun 4K upgrading. I'm gonna get the 4K at some point, but yeah, very good animated movie. Probably my favorite Disney movie of all time. And then we have The Amazing Spider-Man, the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movies. They were, the first one was good, and then we know what happened with the second movie. And then we have The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Not very good whatsoever. Would I say it's worse than Spider-Man 3? I don't know if I would say that. And then we have Aquaman, another spectacular 4K disc, and one of my favorite DC EU movies. Very surprised by this, actually. I didn't think it was going to be that great. But, and then we have sorry, it takes me a while to get them out. We have the Back to the Future 4K Steelbooks. We have Back to the Future, Back to the Future Part 2, and Back to the Future Part 3. These are the 4K Steelbooks that came out last year. Just a really, really good trilogy of movies right here. Very, very good movies. I'd actually say the second one is my favorite. That's just my opinion, though. And I haven't really checked out the 4K transfers of these yet, so, yeah. And I have Batman Returns on 4K. This is sadly the only original Batman movie I have currently. I don't have 89 Batman or Forever or and Batman and Robin. And then we have Batman v Superman. This is the Ultimate Edition. I have not checked out the extended cut. I thought the movie was okay. Definitely a step down from Man of Steel, but Snyder, of course, went on to do all sorts of great things in DC. Hashtag restore the Snyderverse. Bohemian Rhapsody, really, really good Queen movie right here. Huge Queen fan. Very good movie, in my opinion. I don't understand people who said it was quote-unquote disrespectful because the band ended up doing the movie. And now we're gonna get in, and we have B movie. I personally dig it. It's a nostalgic movie for me, so I don't get the hate, honestly. It's not that bad in my opinion. Far worse than animated movies in my opinion. Then we have the 3-movie collection for Bill and Ted. This has Bill and Ted and Excellent Adventure, Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, and Face the Music. Haven't seen Bogus Journey. From the first and the third movie, though, are very, very good. We have Birds of Prey and the longest title ever. I really like it. I know a lot of people hate it, but I really enjoy it personally. I thought it was miles better than Suicide Squad. We have Baby Driver on 4K. Very good movie, and in my opinion, the best movie of 2017. I really hope we get a sequel. And then I have these beauties right here. We got the Batman 18 film collection, which is all of the Batman animated movies. Very good movies right here. I'd highly recommend them if you are a DC fan. And then we have these are, well, those fell. My bad. I'm gonna set that to the side real quick. Then we have the original Christmas specials. This includes Rudolph, Frosty, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, The Little Drummer Boy, and the Cricket, the Hearth. I think that's how you say it. Of course, those are all Christmas classics. I don't know about those other two, but Rudolph and Frosty and Santa Claus Coming to Town, those are classics. Then we have the Jim Carrey Christmas Carol. Very good adaptation of A Christmas Carol, in my opinion. I love this movie. Watch it every Christmas. And we have Commando, very good Arnold Schwarzenegger, ridiculous, stupid action movie. Probably should sit up a little more. There we go, that's better. Yeah, Commando is a very fun action movie from Arnold Schwarzenegger, very big fan of him. Then we have Coraline. This is actually in the, this is the 3D, glasses, those fell. Glasses packaging. Hold on, let me stick these back. There, yeah, this has like a 3D version of the movie. It's not like IMAX 3D, but it's like... Hold on. Damn. Jeez. Alright. We're just gonna leave it out. Yeah, that's Coraline. Great, now it's gonna stick out. I don't care though. And we have Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Very good animated movie, and I got it from half price, as you can see by the sticker. Then we have Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2. Definitely not as good or funny as the first movie. I thought it was okay. Nothing special though. Then we have Christopher Robin, really delightful Winnie the Pooh movie right here. I'd say it's probably the second best out of all the Disney live-action remakes. Then we get into the Captain America movies, the first Avenger. My second favorite Phase 1 MCU movie behind the Avengers. Very, very good Captain America movie right here. And I have the Winter Soldier. Probably the best out of all the Captain Americas, in my opinion. Of course, it's loved by a lot of people. Love this movie. And we have Captain America Civil War. I got this from half price. Very good. Very good. All the Captain America movies are really, really good, in my opinion. And then we have probably my least favorite MCU movie right here, Captain Marvel. Very good 4K. I'm not a huge fan of the movie, however, so, yeah. Then we have Doctor Sleep, very good sequel to The Shining. Not as good, definitely not as good. Very close to getting there, but it just didn't hit the mark in some areas, but I love it. I actually didn't like it I actually didn't like it at first, but then, yeah, it was really, really good. And we have, of course, start with the Christopher Nolan trilogy with The Dark Knight. Very excellent 4K disc. Very good movie as well. My favorite Batman movie of all time. And The Dark Knight Rises. Haven't checked out the 4K of this, but really, really good movie. Not as good as The Dark Knight, but... And then we have the Deadpool 4K collection with 1 and 2, which is a very, both very hilarious superhero movies right here. So, yeah. Then we have the Despicable Me trilogy with Despicable Me. Pretty good movies right here. I thought Megamind did the whole bad guy turns good kind of story, but very good movie right here. And then we have Despicable Me 2, another solid enough animated movie. Pretty funny. I'd say it's funnier than the first one, that's just my opinion though. And then we have Despicable Me 3, in my opinion, the weakest out of all of them. But still solid. I mean, Thousand-Bar Brat, whatever his name is, very good movie right there. Then we have the Die Hard collection steelbook, my first steelbook. Of course, Die Hard, best action movie of all time. There's no contest there. Die Hard 2 is okay. Die Hard with a Vengeance is really, really good. Live Free or Die Hard, I personally like. I don't think it's great though. A Good Day to Die Hard, we don't talk about that movie at all. We don't talk about that. Then we have The Death of Superman, in my opinion, much better than Superman Doomsday. I think it did a better job of adapting the comic. That's just my opinion, though. I like a lot of the DC animated movies. There's some that aren't very good, but... Then we have The Disaster Artist, a really, really good biopic about, Tommy Wiseau and Greg and how they did the whole Room movie. You know The Room is the cult classic for a reason. Then we have Draft Day, very good football movie in my opinion. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I personally love it. Very good football movie. Houston Texans can take some notes from this movie. Then we have Elf. Another one of my favorite Christmas movies, along with Die Hard and Home Alone, of course. Very good. Will Ferrell's really good in it. Very, very good Christmas movie right here. Then we got some stuff on top, so let me get those down real quick. We got The Death in the Family. This is an interesting release by DC because it's an interactive movie where you decide how the movie goes and all that, what happens. Then we have Monsters University. Okay, Pixar movie. I wouldn't say it's anything spectacular. It's solid enough though. Then we have The Emperor's New Groove 2 movie collection, and It's in weird packaging because it's in a DVD case, but it does have the Blu-ray in there, so I don't think they did a great job with the transfer of this movie, but these are very, Emperor's New Groove is very funny. I have not seen Kronk's New Groove, so yeah, there's Emperor's New Groove. And then we have the Fast and the Furious 7 movie collection. Very, very good movies right here. I'll probably get the 4K at some point. I don't know when, but hoping that goes down in price at some point. And we have Fate of the Furious. Not the best one. I didn't really get into Fast and the Furious until they went balls to the wall action and all that. So yeah, solid enough, stupid enough action movie. And then we have Hobbs & Shaw, another really stupid action movie. But, you know, it's kind of the fun, ridiculous kind of movie. So, yeah, that's a very good movie right there. And then we have a classic right here, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Of course, Matthew Broderick's, the movie that made him famous. Very good movie right here. So, yeah. Got another classic right here, and you see the, as you can tell, this thing doesn't completely close. Because, like, when you try to close it, of course, Ghostbusters, it's a classic. Bill Murray, I mean, can't go wrong with this movie. I always watch it around Halloween. Then we have Home Alone 1 and 2, two very classic Christmas movies right here. Very good, very funny. We don't talk about the other ones, because those never happened. Then we have the 4-movie set of The Hunger Games. Haven't checked these out in a while. I watched the first one a couple months ago, but I didn't bother to watch Catching Fire or Mockingjay Part 1 and 2. I remember them being really, really good, though, so I might go back and watch these, finish the rest of the series. And then we have the J.K. Rowling Harry Potter Fantastic Beasts set. Love Harry Potter, even though my love for the franchise has kind of dwindled because of, you know, J.K. Yeah, it's just sad, man. It really is. Crap. That fell. We're gonna have... Then we have How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the Jim Carrey version. I personally like it. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I think it's very good. That's just my opinion. Very, good, Grinch adaptation. I like it much better than the Illumination. Let me get down to the... Jeez, here, let me get these. We have Guardians of the Galaxy. This is the European release because I got this set from the UK. So, Guardians of the Galaxy, very fun Marvel films right here. Hold on, I put it in the wrong alphabet. This is in G. It's all in G. Hold on, one sec. There we go. You can see I'm running out of room on my shelf, so that's why I had to, like, put them in random places. Then we have my second favorite Disney animated movie, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, which has the sequel, sadly, because that's the only way you can get these. I don't understand what Disney was thinking, but Hunchback is very good. The second one is just, ugh. I don't want to talk about it. Let me set this down, but because, like, I don't technically want it anymore because I just got the 4K of that movie. Then we have my favorite Quentin Tarantino movie, Inglourious Bastards. Very, very fun, like, history what-if scenario. Very good movie right here. I hope one day that actually does get a 4K release. We have The Iron Giant, my favorite non-Disney animated movie. Very good really emotional movie right here. Then we have one of my second favorite Christopher Nolan movie, and that is Inception. Very, very good Nolan movie. Very good visual effects right there. And let me get these two out. Then we have the 4K of Jaws, which is in that lenticular, I don't know if y'all can see that with the camera, but very, Jaws is a classic. And then we have the Jaws 3-movie set, which has all the sequels. We don't talk about those. Have not seen them, but I'm kind of scared to watch them because I've heard they're not that good. So then we have Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle. A very big surprise for me because I wasn't a fan of the original movie, and I didn't think I was gonna like this at all. But I loved it. It was hilarious. Highly recommend it. If you haven't seen it. I haven't seen, what was it? What was the sequel that came out 2 years ago? Or 3 years ago now. The Next Level? I haven't seen that one. Then we have a John Wick 4K. I haven't checked out the 4K, but very, good action movies. Look at the rest. And the sequels, in my opinion, are just as good, and I think the third one is my favorite, personally, but and then we get to the Justice League movies, and I just threw out this Joss Whedon Justice League, because the Snyder Cut just came out, so, and we have Justice League Doom, my second favorite DC Justice League movie. Very, very good animated movie right there. And then we have Justice League Dark Apocalypse War. Basically the Avengers Endgame of the DC animated movies. Except it's very, very depressing. And we have Justice League versus the Fatal Five, which is kind of a continuation of the Timverse, but kind of not. So, very, very good, movie right there. Movies, love the DC animated universe. And then my favorite, Justice League animated movie, Flashpoint Paradox, which started the new, canon. And then we have my favorite 4K disc personally, which is Joker. Very, very good transfer right here. Very good movie and a surprise movie for me personally. And then my crown jewel of my collection, which is the James Bond, all 24 movies in here. I do have the Daniel Craig movies in 4K, but here's what I did. Hold on. Get these out real quick. What I did, though, was, I put them, hold on. Yeah, we got all the, hold on, there we go. What I did was I put all of the 4K discs from my Daniel Craig set and put them in the Blu-ray case, because I didn't like how they were packaged in the 4K case. Yeah, but this has all 24 movies in here from Dr. No all the way to Spectre. And of course, I got those in time for the new movie, which is awesome. I've seen about, let's see, I've seen all the Daniel Craig movies, that's 4. I've seen all the Brosnan, that's 4. That's 8 already. I've seen Dr. No and From Russia with Love and Goldfinger, so that's, I think, 12 Bond movies I've seen so far. I'm slowly, and Octopussy, so that's 13 I've seen. And then, let's get over here now. On the shelf, hold on. We have the Jurassic World 5-movie collection. Jurassic Park, of course, one of the greatest movies of all time. The sequels weren't very good. Jurassic World is solid. Pretty good. I was disappointed with the 4K transfer, though. Then we have the Lego Movie 2. Kind of disappointing sequel. And then we have a movie I just watched a couple weeks ago, which is Lethal Weapon. Very fun action comedy with Mel Gibson and Danny Glover right there. And then we have The Incredibles 2 4K Steelbook. Pretty good sequel to my favorite animated movie of all time, which of course is The Incredibles. Solid. And then we have The Incredibles. Very good animated movie, in my opinion, my favorite. My personal favorite. Here, we'll put those up later. Then back to the L's, we have The Last Action Hero in this really nice VHS slipcover right here. Stupid but fun Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. And that's the majority of his movies anyway. They're stupid but fun. Well, he's had a couple ones that aren't stupid, but they're just really good. Then we have Logan, my favorite X-Men movie and probably one of the best comic book movies. Very good 4K on that as well. I don't have the noir version in 4K, sadly. And then we have the animated Mortal Kombat movie. It's stupid and fun, but yeah, and I'm very excited for the new Mortal Kombat movie coming out. And I really dig the 90s, the original 90s movie. And we don't talk about that other one they made. Major League, very funny baseball comedy, and in my opinion, the best baseball comedy. Then we have Megamind, very good DreamWorks movie, and in my opinion, one of the most underrated movie they've made. In my opinion, it deserved a franchise more than this one we did. Then we have The Matrix. I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan. I don't love it as much as other people seem to love it. It just wasn't. It just wasn't for me. And I can't comment on the sequel because I haven't bothered to check it out. Because then we have the Mission Impossible 4K 6-movie collection. Fallout's a very good transfer, and that's my favorite out of all of them. The first one's pretty good. Second one is the second and the third one are the two weakest. The fourth and fifth one it's kind of the revival of the franchise, because they all just keep getting better and better, and I'm really looking forward to the seventh one. We have Minions. In my opinion, it was actually solid. I didn't think they're definitely not the best of the entire franchise, but then we have Mrs. Doubtfire. In my opinion, Robin Williams' best comedic performance. Very funny movie right here. I heard rumors going around that there's an R-rated cut of Mrs. Doubtfire. That's going to be interesting to see if they'll actually release that. Then we have My Cousin Vinny, a very funny lawyer movie. I actually watched this in my law studies class, and I laughed so hard at that movie. Very good comedy right there. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, another classic Christmas movie right here. Very funny. Chevy Chase. It's just... And in a movie you can debate about whether it's a Christmas movie or a Halloween movie all you want. I think it's both. The Nightmare Before Christmas. This is the sing-along edition, and it's a Disney Movie Club exclusive edition of that movie. And I know a friend of mine, that's her favorite movie, so shout out to a certain friend of mine. And then we have the Night in the Museum trilogy. Very nostalgic movies for me. Ben Stiller, one of his best performances in my opinion. Very good family movies right here. Then we have the Peanuts Holiday Collection. This is actually very hard to find now that Apple TV has made them exclusive. And you can't find these on TV anymore. Happy to own these. This has It's a Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, and a Charlie Brown Christmas. So, yeah. Then we have Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl. Pirates of the Caribbean is always a mixed bag franchise. The first two are the first one is obviously really, really good. And then we have Dead Man's Chest. I thought it was a good sequel. And then we have Dead Men Tell No Tales. I actually really, really enjoyed this one. And then let's get over to the top shelf here. The Madagascar Ultimate Collection. The first one is the best one, obviously. 2 was decent. The third one's okay, and Penguins just wasn't very good. The Walt Disney short films collection. It's nice to have like some archival like Disney material right there. They have the Pixar Short Films Volume 1 set. Pixar always does the best short films out of any animated studio. Another Christmas classic right here, we have the Polar Express. The animation doesn't hold up nowadays, definitely doesn't. But very good Christmas film right here. Then we have Peter Pan, a movie that's been surrounded by cancel culture a lot this year. Very good animated movie right here, but yeah, cancel culture going after a movie here in like 1953. I'll admit, I'm not gonna get into the politics of that. Mr. Peabody and Sherman, a very good DreamWorks movie right here, very funny. I think it's very underrated as well from DreamWorks. It's the second most underrated movie in my opinion. Then we have Ready Player One on 4K, a very good 4K transfer over here. I really dug this movie. Very good movie, very good 4K disc as well. Then we had another Arnold Schwarzenegger classic, The Running Man. Very stupid. The year is 2019. Oh boy. Yeah, so The Running Man, a very stupid Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. He's still got those stupid one-liners he does. Reign of the Superman, the follow-up to The Death of Superman. Not as good as Death of Superman, but solid enough. And then we have The Room on Blu-ray. I don't know what else to say about this movie that hasn't already been said, but this is a bizarre, weird, it's stupid. It's a very stupid movie, but it's just one of those movies you just get all your obnoxious friends to watch and just have a good time and laugh at. Man, one of my favorite Pixar movies, Ratatouille. Really, really good. In my opinion, Pixar is a magnum opus right here. Pixar's definitively best movie, even though it's not my favorite Pixar movie. And we have RoboCop, another really, really good action movie that's kind of relevant to today. But, very, good, action movie right there. I haven't seen the sequels. Ralph Breaks the Internet, not as good as Wreck-It Ralph, but, I thought it was solid enough, and I haven't bothered to go back and watch it since. Then we have Shazam on 4K, another really, really good DC EU movie. Zachary Levi is very funny in that movie. Then we have Superman Red Son, very interesting Superman story. A very, it basically shows what would happen if Superman landed in Russia instead of Kansas, but very, I thought it was a really good DC animated movie right there. Then we have The Shining, a very, very good horror movie right here. In my opinion, the best horror movie of all time. Even though I can't say much about horror because I'm not a big horror fan. Then we have Sausage Party, very funny animated, very adult animated comedy. Don't recommend this. Don't watch it. Don't let your kids watch this. Please don't. It's not, definitely not appropriate for them. But a very funny movie nonetheless. I do watch South Park and stuff, so. Yeah, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, very underrated movie right here. Edgar Wright's fantastic. One of my favorite directors. Of course, he did Baby Driver and the Cornetto trilogy. So he is very good at those kind of like stupid, quirky, like funny action films. We have the Kelvin timeline of Star Trek. I'm not a huge Star Trek fan. I've always been more in the Star Wars territory, but these are the best of all the Star Trek movies in my opinion. I did watch the original, like the original. I thought it was okay and didn't finish Wrath of Khan. Yeah, the Kung Fu Panda 3 movie collection. The first one is really good. The second one's also really good. The third one's good. Weakest out of all of them, but. And then we are gonna get into the Star Wars 4K. So the Phantom Menace, not a fan of this movie at all, but like the effects don't really hold up, and like the acting, some of the acting isn't very good. The prequels, in my opinion, are not that good. Attack of the Clones, in my opinion, the worst Star Wars movie. The whole I don't like Sam thing. Yeah. And then we have the Clone Wars movie. I loved the show when I was younger. It's solid enough. I don't hate it like a lot of people do. Then we have Revenge of the Sith on 4K. My second favorite Star Wars movie. Very good ending to the prequels. Then we have Solo. Maybe I thought was okay. Wasn't terrible, wasn't good, but it was okay. Then we have Rogue One. In my opinion, probably the best Disney. Well, I'd say like top 3 Disney Star Wars films. The best spin-off movie without a doubt. Very good action in that one. Then we have The Empire Strikes Back, my favorite Star Wars movie. Not only my favorite Star Wars movie, but my favorite movie of all time, in my opinion. The best sequel ever made and the best movie ever made, in my opinion. Then we have The Force Awakens. It was just a rehash of A New Hope. It was okay. I wasn't a big fan. I have a nostalgia for it. Then we have The Last Jedi. In my opinion, I actually like this better. Yes, go ahead and hate me in the comments. I like The Last Jedi. That's a message to all the toxic Star Wars fans, by the way. That, yeah, The Last Jedi is good in my opinion. Hey, if you don't like The Last Jedi, that's okay, but don't, like... Look, if you don't like The Last Jedi, or The Rise of Skywalker, or the sequel trilogy, or the Disney Star Wars films in general, don't hate other people for it, okay? We all have our opinions. It's okay to have an opinion. It's fine. But don't go around attacking people just for liking a movie. Okay? Like, if you like it, good for you. If you don't like it, good for you. I'll just leave it at that. Then we have The Rise of Skywalker. I loved it, personally. I thought they did a lot of good things with Kylo Ren and Rey's relationship. Obviously, the whole kissing thing was kind of cringy, not gonna lie, but I thought bringing back Palpatine was a cool move. That was kind of a ballsy move by J.J. Abrams, in my opinion. Then we have the Shrek 4 movie collection. Very good franchise for Shrek. Shrek the Third was not that good. Shrek Forever After is underrated, in my opinion, but the first and the second one are the two best. Then we have Sonic the Hedgehog, very big surprise from last year. Very funny. Jim Carrey gives the best performance in this movie. And then the Space Jam Steelbook, a very good movie right here. Of course, the Space Jam 2 with LeBron coming out. Yes, I'm very excited for that. And then even though Pepe Le Pew in it. Oops, hold on. Okay. Then we have the Spider-Man Tobey Maguire trilogy. First two are obviously what put comic book movies on the map, and the third one is, yeah. Oh. Then we have Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man's MCU debut besides a solo movie. Very good Spider-Man movie right here. Then we have the How to Train Your Dragon trilogy, the best trilogy that DreamWorks ever made. I just can't name the best one out of all three because all three are really, really good movies. Then we have Spider-Man Far From Home, different slipcover, different cover. Yeah, in my opinion, the best live action in the Spider-Man movie. And in my opinion, I liked it better than Homecoming. In my opinion, the best Spider-Man movie, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, very good 4K disc right here, but the best is Spider-Man movie in my opinion. Then we have the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. I'm a huge SpongeBob fan. Love this movie. I did check out the newest one that came out on Paramount Plus. I thought it was actually pretty good. It's a SpongeBob Christmas. Very good Christmas special right here. Yeah. Then we have Sponge Out of Water. It was solid, but it wasn't anything spectacular. I like Sponge on the Run better, personally. Then we have Suicide Squad. In my opinion, the worst DC EU movie besides the Joss Whedon cut of the Justice League. Very bad movie right here. Then we got Tropic Thunder. Very, very funny. Probably the best, like, parody of, like, a war movie in a way. So, then we got Twister, a stupid weather movie, but, yeah, Bill Paxton, rest in peace. Then, in my opinion, the best Will Ferrell movie, Talladega Nights. A very funny movie right here. Then we have The Terminator, very good Arnold Schwarzenegger movie right here. Of course, the movie that put him on the map. Then we have Terminator 2, probably in my opinion the most disappointing 4K release. One of my favorite movies of all time, and definitely my favorite action movie. Then we have Terminator 3. It was not good. And Terminator Salvation, another just, ugh. I don't understand why they kept making sequels. Then we have Genesis, not very, I liked it at the time, but then when I went back to rewatch it, I realized it was not that good. Then we have Dark Fate. In my opinion, this was actually pretty good. I'll admit the whole killing John Connor thing was stupid, but it was much better than Genesis and Salvation and the third one. So, in my opinion, that's the real Terminator 3. And we have Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, a very classic movie. Gene Wilder really stole the show in this one. May he rest in peace. Okay, I decided since I can't record for long periods of time without YouTube saying I can't upload it, I'm just gonna like do it in separate parts. So this is part 1, which is this shelf, and then we're gonna do part 2, which is gonna be this top shelf, and then we're gonna do part 3, which is that shelf. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.